Okay? So, continuation of our discussion. So, kanina, nakita nyo naman yung ating video explanation sa cardiovascular. Ngayon naman, class, ipapakita ko sa inyo ano ba ang cancer. Pangalawa ito, class, sa non-communicable disease na pumapatay sa 36 milyong katao taong-taon. Okay?
Before we consider cancer, we need to take a look at tumours, as the most common misconception made by both students and adults is to think that these two terms mean the same thing. Now, a tumour is an abnormal mass of cells that forms when a group of cells undergo uncontrolled growth and division. Importantly though, there are two different types of tumours, benign and malignant, and it's only the malignant ones that are considered to be cancer. In a benign tumour, the abnormal group of cells are contained within one area, usually within a membrane. And because they stay in that one place, they're not normally dangerous, so we don't call them cancer. Malignant tumours, on the other hand, don't stay in one place. They're able to invade other tissues and spread to different parts of the body, where they can form new secondary tumours. This process can cause a lot of damage to our body, making malignant tumours far more dangerous and potentially fatal, which is why we classify them as cancer. So now that we know what cancer is, we can consider the risk factors that increase the chance of us developing it. One strong link that you probably already know about is between smoking and lung cancer. But smoking has also been linked to a range of other cancers too, like mouth, stomach, and cervical cancer. Obesity has also been linked to multiple cancers, including bowel, liver, and kidney cancer. Meanwhile, ultraviolet light exposure, which we get from both the sun and from sunbeds, is strongly linked to skin cancer, because the UV radiation can damage our skin cells. And just like obesity, drinking alcohol is also linked to an increased risk of liver cancer. Risk factors aren't always lifestyle choices though. Sometimes it's the genes that we inherit from our parents that make us more susceptible to certain cancers. For example, the BRCA genes, or BRCA genes, are linked to developing breast and ovarian cancer. Anyway, that's all for now. If you found this video useful, then give us a like, and we'll see you next time.
Okay? Post na natin. So tingnan yung cancer. So next is chronic respiratory disease such as chronic obstructive pulmonary. Ito yung pagkasira ng baga. Okay? So, ang suggestion ko lang sa inyo, class, siguro nabanggit ko na rin ito, na iwasan natin uminom ng tubig, lalo kapag matutulog na. Kasi hindi naman ito na pa-process ng katawan natin pag natutulog. Kung papaanong hindi tayo kumakain bago matulog, ganun din sa pag-inom, parehas lang sila. Kasi parehas yung hindi nagagamit ng katawan. So, mas magandang uminom ng tubig kung pagkagising. Okay? So, marami pa yan. Pulmonary disease, syempre, yung nagpapatayo ka ng pawis. Mga basic yan eh. Ibang pag nagpapawisan ka, tatapat ka sa electric fan. Basic yon, mga basic yung class na dapat hindi natin ginagawa. Diabetes. Ito, lahi namin itong mga diabetes na ito. Basic din ito eh. Sa totoo, napakadaling i-determine ito eh. Huwag kang kumain na masyadong matamis. That's it. Okay? Pero yung simple na sweets, okay? Sa totoo lang class, simple yan sabihin eh. Pero napakahirap gawin. Okay? Kaya nga, di ba, ang hirap tanggihan kapag kumakain tayo ng sweets. Kahit nga yung sweet na tao, hirap mong tanggihan eh, di ba, class? Lalo sa mga girls, no? Kapag yung lalaki masyadong sweet sa atin, di ba parang, ano ba to? Hindi ko na maintindihan. Di ba? Naku! Pero, kidding aside, pero biro, simple lang ito, tanggalin mo lang yung sweets, hindi ka magkaka-diabetes. All age groups are affected by NCDs. Ibig sabihin, class, hindi lamang ito tumutukoy sa matanda. Okay? Sa lahat, all ages groups are affected by NCDs, although although they are often associated with older age groups. Sabihin, mas vulnerable nga yung mga matatanda. Evidence shows that more than 9 million of all the deaths attributed to NCDs occur before the age of 60s. Okay? Children and adults are all vulnerable to the risk factors that lead to non-communicable diseases. Sabihin, ito yung binabanggit ko sa inyo class, na it's a process, no? Kapag nagkakaroon ka ng ganyan, isa itong proseso. Okay? Whether from unhealthy diet, physical inactivity, exposure to tobacco smoke, or the harmful effects of alcohol. So, kung makikita natin dito na ako magtatapos siguro class, optimal high level, itong figure na ito, or diagram, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, nagpapakita ito ng buhay ng isang tao, ng isang healthy at saka isang unhealthy. Una, yung nasa taas, yung optimal high level, sabihin, ito yung mga taong hindi sakitin. Ito naman yung mga nagkakasakitan na humahantong sa kamatayan. Okay? So, first, ang isang tao daw, para maabot niya itong, para maintindihan lang natin itong diagram na ito, para ma-reach mo daw ito, sila yung mga tao, class, na mayroong attitude or knowledge or awareness sa pagiging well-being or sa pagiging healthy. O sila yung mga wellness model. So, pag sinabing wellness model, sila yung mga healthy, sila yung mga absence of disease, sabihin, hindi sila nagkakasakit. Okay? Pag yan, pasok ka dyan, nangyayari, mara-reach mo ito. Okay? So, ganun lang yan. Okay? So, next. So, ibig sabihin, class, neither sick or nor well. So, nag-uumpisa lang yan lahat dito. So, nasa sayo na yan kung tataas ka or bababa. So, ito naman yung mga premature death, So, sila yung treatment model. Kung ito kanina, wellness model, ito naman ay treatment model. Sila yung mga taong ginagamot. Okay? So, next, ano ba yung mga sintomas sa mga tinatawag nating treatment model? Okay? Signs and symptoms, illness, disease, or may disability ka. Okay? So, ikaw ba bilang isang estudyante, are you in a wellness model or are you in a treatment model? So, basically, kapag nasa treatment model ka, pababa yan. So, current healthcare system. So, kulang ka, no, sa healthcare system. So, ang nangyayari, premature death. So, dyan po nagtatapos ang ating discussion about lifestyle.